Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
Buongiorno, buonasera, buonanotte. Ciao Juventini of the world, here we are, back. And like Nico is saying with a beautiful donation, starting immediately, saying Beppe is on a generational run. But this is probably because you missed last summer, the summer before, when it's Mercato. Mercato never sleeps. We go, we don't stop. It just started, and we have so many things to say. You saw the thumbnail. Who is on the thumbnail? On the thumbnail we have Justin Kluivert. We have Sommer. Attenzione. Who would have thought that Sommer would have ended of one of our thumbnails? So yeah, we speak about these two names. Attenzione, Cambiaso. I wrote in the thumbnail Cambiaso Premier League because Chelsea interest, but in the latest minute, it was already too late to adapt it. There is also Barcelona that is back, and you know that Barcelona, they want to do a super mercato like always, and they can do whatever they want. Listen to Florentino Perez that is pissed off with Barcelona. We'll speak about all of that, but also there is a big news that just came, a news from Alfredo Pedula about some leaked things that are not going well. The fights, they continue inside of La Continassa, according to Pedula. Comolli, Spalletti, but also Chiellini that has chosen a side, apparently. The side of Chiellini is not the one that you all thought, the one of Spalletti. Apparently it's the one of Comolli. If we go towards this picture, guys, I am a lot of things. In good, I am even more a lot of things in bad. You can say what you want to me. But if there is something that I'm not, is I'm not stupid. You see how I started to judge Comolli, how I started to judge Spalletti, and how I wanted to judge both of them. I said the sales, the timing, type of deals for Comolli. What did I say for Spalletti? The characteristics of the players that we are linked with, and the media. What does it mean, the media? I explained to you when we went through it, and also in the video, I said the leaks that are coming on the media about the relationship, about crying, about blaming, about finger pointing. I just listened. I didn't stop to reading the tweets of Pedula. I went to listen to the video. We don't start really well. In terms of timing, I said it. I'm enjoying a bit what I'm seeing with a lot of names that are linked to Juve in a moment where I didn't really think that names would have been linked to Juve. So in timings, we are going towards Comolli. You are starting. We didn't sign anybody, so it's not a plus on Comolli. It's far from a plus. But at least we are going towards that. But if I need to put a minus, that minus goes immediately in Spalletti's column in the media. Because what I'm hearing today in that video is absolutely not appreciated. It's absolutely not okay. Because we are speaking about a news of working together on the 29th of May. Which means that we had the 30th of May, the 31st of May, the 1st of July, and the entirety of the 2nd of July. And we are still hearing strange, annoying things, ragazzi. So we have a lot of things to speak about. Let me say hello. And thank you to Nico Lotti again. Grazie, Nico. Cambiaso to Premier League. Attenzione to Barcelona. We'll speak about that also in today's video. Mercato is crazy. Ciao. We are back with a live. Who is going to the Standard game? I go. I think that Serraz will go, if I'm not wrong. Federico and Frederic, a lot of people in Belgium that told me, people from Lille as well that contacted me to say, we go, absolutely. What is the difference between the WhatsApp channel that people are saying I'm super happy and the Telegram group? At today, not a lot. At today. But I'm thinking to do some things special also for WhatsApp really soon. But the main reason is because a lot of people were asking me, because a lot of people, they do not have Telegram, so it's nice also for them to join. A lot of people said, but I have so many apps already, if I need to start also with Telegram, no thank you. So that's also why we have a WhatsApp channel since yesterday, and it's up and running. We have already nearly 600 people, which is really, really, really beautiful. Yes, Matthew, this is the WhatsApp channel. You type in updates, you go for search, and you go for a GJustjuve news channel, something like that. But it's really nice. It's really, really nice. Anyway, we already spoke about that yesterday, so continue to subscribe if you didn't. No, I was not late today. Don't complain. So, guys, Dibu, Sommer, Vicario, or De Gea. You want to start immediately with a poll? We can do that, huh? So at least we put the poll on, and then we have time to speak about it. Allora. Let me put a poll on. Even if I think that I know who will win, so not sure. Pick one. You're forced to choose, huh? Sommer, Vicario, or De Gea. I will not put El Dibu Martinez because he will win too easily. Sommer, Vicario, or De Gea. Up. You choose, guys. No. He would have won too easily. So no, we don't put him in the list. Allora, we continue. In the meanwhile, you vote, guys, and then we come back. Buongiorno Don, ciao Mattia, no name is there as well. Bader Nasser, this guy never sleeps. It's true that I don't sleep a lot. That's true. But I've never slept a lot. Yeah, when I was younger, when I was living at my parents, I had some difficulties to wake up, which is not my biggest strength. Waking up is always a problem, but it's true that I don't sleep a lot. If you see sometimes my health score or these kind of things, I receive some notifications from how many hours you sleep, etc. It's not really beautiful to see. I don't know where to find it now. Here, maybe sleep. Can I do that? Sleep. Yeah. That's a bit the average that I sleep, 5 hours 50, but you see that it's because I recuperated everything on Saturday, while the other days they were quite low. Huh? Can we click on it? No, I cannot click on it to show you the days, but there are nights where I sleep 4 hours, 3 hours 50, something like that. It's true, I don't sleep a lot. Then I need sometimes that I collapse and I need a bit more time to recuperate, but who cares about that? Not my Juve, said George Cejovic. Good evening, Beppe. Ciao, Ricca. Spalletti, the bad boy. I will try to go. Dave Vanquali. Was really surprised when I just saw Dumfries to Real Madrid. It's a player that was already nearly out of Inter last year. Then he stayed, but he has a really low close. Yeah, 20 million euro. 20 million euro for Dumfries, so it's really a bargain. Yeah. You cannot go wrong. If you are at Real Madrid, if you are Premier League teams, you take him, and then and voila. No, but don't leave. Why did you leave, Leonardo? Don't leave. Allora. What do we start with? Because we have a beautiful agenda today, yeah? You want immediately to speak about not him, basta. You really want to speak about him first? About Sommer? About the goalkeepers? You want to speak about Cambiaso? You want to speak about tell me. You do the agenda where we start with. Serie A just screwing themselves. Never easy to keep the players here, and especially outside from Italy. To Juve. Yeah. Goalkeeper is a huge thing. Why nobody is speaking about Oblak? Today I was speaking about Oblak. Bremer. It's quite easy, Bremer. Today, maybe I should open you. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should open you again the page of today to start with. Luigi König or König. Buongiorno and welcome. Luigi König. From where is that? From what country? Luigi König. Is it from Germany? From Austria? Please tell us, Luigi. I'm curious where you are from. Or maybe from north of Italy. A bit like Sinner. That could be as well. I don't know. That's why I'm really curious. I'm always curious to discover where people are from. Luigi. In the meanwhile, I'll show you, and that's where we start with Gleison Bremer. Look, today on page 4 of Tuttosport, Bremer e Cambiaso are Mercato assets. And Juventus is already starting to count the money. If you go to the previous pages of today Tuttosport, you can see that they were explaining how Juventus will have to do the Mercato, because LJJ, I don't know if you already joined or not, he was asking a lot of time, Beppe, but what is the budget for the Mercato of Juve? There is no allocated budget. So these were explained. I explained them really clearly. I tried it today. And then you see immediately on page 4 that they are speaking about Bremer and Cambiaso, the first assets. It's not... he's there, the LJJ. He's there. There is no secret. But if you listen carefully to the channel, you already know since months that I told you, ears open, eyes open, nose open, start to smell a bit, because it doesn't smell good in terms of Bremer fans, Bremer lovers. I knew it months ago. I knew it. And it starts to be confirmed. He has a clause today. Nico Schera says 54. Some people are saying 58. He said this morning 54. He is on the market because it's someone that will bring you and profit and frees up a lot of space for the UEFA list players that you need to take away. What you save, you can spend on another player. So he is, because also he's 29, because there are some clubs that are interested in him. Now the big question will be, will there be a club that goes with a clause? A clause that is valid, if I'm not wrong, from the 1st of July until the 10th of August. The 1st of July is in 1 month. Then, of course, if a club comes and says, we activate it and we make it official on the 1st, but everything is already signed and a done deal, this is something else. But it starts from the 1st of July, and you know that there will be a World Cup in between. I'm extremely scared. I tell you the truth, I tell it here, I will repeat it here. What I am really scared about is that there is an injury. I hope not, but that would be really a disaster. Really a disaster if Bremer gets injured during that World Cup. We saw it happen to Holm. It happened to a few players. Holm, that I know for sure. And there was another player that was crying because he didn't go to the World Cup. Who was it? But really, he was already called up and they needed to replace him already. But I don't remember who it was. Not from Juve, from another team. I don't remember. But Neymar, will he go or he will not go? Because I heard second grade something problem. But I don't know if he has been taken away and replaced or not yet. I know that there were some questions with Ancelotti that went with a viral joke Gilmour, bravo, that's the player. Because in Scotland they all had the number 8 on the training packs when they went out of the play in homage of Gilmour. Bravo, it's true. So no, I wish absolutely not that it happened. First of all, yeah, but guys, you know it. It doesn't mean that you need to play all the game to get injured. You remember one day we were happy because Conceição was staying in La Continassa and was not called up with Portugal. It was last year, I believe. Yeah, the first season of Conceição, and then he went injured in training session when he was at home. So you know, sometimes it means absolutely nothing. You can get Cabal that goes to Colombia. These guys, stupid as they are, not Cabal, the Federation of Colombia, sorry, but the guy is just doing from Torino to Colombia. There is the jet lag, there is everything. They are asking him immediately to go and train, and then boom, finito. They broke as the player. So it happens like that, guys. Sometimes when it calls you, it calls you. That's what I'm telling you. Pay attention to that, because that would be a disaster. If it's a player that already has in mind is I'm leaving. If Juve said we are forced to sell, and yeah, because we saw that it's in a decline phase more than going upwards, we take other decision. That's the player that we can sell, that can bring us the money that we need. If he goes injured, we have a huge big problem. So hopefully not. But he is on the market. And then you see the other name. The other name is Andrea Cambiaso. If we are speaking about the latest tweets about Andrea Cambiaso, we must go to Longari. Why is he a reliable source, Longari? Because in the last few years, every single time that he's speaking about Barcelona, he hits the news, which means that he has someone that he knows inside of Camp Nou. Has already anticipated since long time. Barcelona has followed and appreciated Cambiaso from Juve. The left back is not an untouchable from the Bianconeri, that already received a few interest also from Chelsea. And in a way, even if a bit shy, also from Inter. Because there is the appreciation of the Bianconeri for Carlos Augusto. And I cannot put the poll because there is already a poll ongoing. But would you do the swap? Plus money for Juve. So, Cambiaso to Inter. Carlos Augusto to Juve plus money. No? But why? Because you don't like Carlos Augusto? Because you don't want to reinforce Inter? Because you are scared that Cambiaso will be again a top player? What is the reason? Good Lord. Yeah, I've seen Luigi Koenig became the co-host of today's live. Who wrote that? Because it was a really funny comment, I must say. Here, Gio. Yeah, he became the co-host of the entire live. And now because of you, I took him away. Don't like Carlos Augusto and Inter. Augusto 10 times worse than number 27 for Emad. Luigi Koenig is from Basel, Beb. Oh, Luigi, if I go to Basel, Luigi, make sure that you are that you go to the game. Are you going? But why am I not seeing Luigi? Where is Luigi? How do you know that he's from Basel? I missed the comment. I didn't see the comment. Luigi, if you go, let me know. Basel, Juve, Lichtsteiner against Juve. Only Grimaldo I will take. Yeah, but that's not the deal, Vlida. I missed it. I'm not optimistic with this transfer market of Juve. I feel they hunt only mediocre players, so same things. But today everyone is throwing a bit of names. Pay attention also to that. Try to filter as much as possible. So, okay, but that's not really the topic of today. The topic of today is that there are clubs on Cambiaso and Bremer, like Alessio was asking, is on the transfer market. I always said I have no problem with him leaving at one condition. But it's here we go. I knew that they were on him. I didn't know it was a here we go. Bravo. And here is the second interest. Chelsea are seemingly interested in Andrea Cambiaso. Chelsea have now set their sight on Cambiaso, especially if Marc Cucurella were to leave Stamford. Juve are asking for around 50 million euro, which would be a big profit considering that the Bianconeri paid 15.5 to buy him from Genoa in 2022. They also owe Genoa a 50% cut of the future sale fee as part of that agreement. They also owe 50% cut of, what does that mean? 15% cut of the future sale. So you sell him for 50 and 15%, that's 5 million, 7.5 million if you sell him for 50 million euro. Look, it's only good. I tell you, welcome Inter. If you want to participate in that run, you just receive money for Dumfries. If you want to participate to the competition, guys, I'm not like you. I don't care. You want him? Put yourself in the competition. Barcelona, Chelsea, Inter, and fight. 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 The best wins. The ones with the biggest offer. The only thing that I would say to Cambiaso is, you have 3 teams. Tell me one that you don't want to go. You want to go to Barcelona? You want to go to Chelsea and not to Inter? Okay, we take Inter away. You want to go to Inter and Barcelona? We take Chelsea away. But we decide. Otherwise, you stay here. No, because at a certain moment we need also to pay attention. Purtroppo sono in Grecia, ma se ti servono belli posti a Basilea, scrivimi, vado a trovare Zampini. No, non ti preoccupare Luigi, non ti preoccupare, penso che il posto dovrei averlo. Non dico di più. Però grazie Luigi. Luigi was already saying, Beppe, if you need some tickets, let me know. Beppe, I think we need to keep Cambiaso. He has the talent, but bad decision making. You can teach the decision making. No. No, for multiple reasons. First of all, because it's 2 years that we are waiting for Cambiaso. I didn't appreciate the post-games words of Cambiaso after Verona. I didn't understand at all where we were, where he was. It's a player that continued to commit the same crimes against humanity. We're not speaking about mistakes. We're speaking about crimes against humanity. For this kind of thing, you can go to jail. You can go to jail. And he doesn't learn, and he doesn't grow, and he doesn't understand even. So to me, no. Then, you go. I don't care to who. You go. I tell you immediately, I don't believe that we are able to sell him for 50 million. That's why I'm happy if I see more clubs. I think that it would be better to go to Barcelona. Could be a team for him. But 50 million, I don't know if someone will pay that. And so the 2 news of today in Tuttosport, they are quite confirmed. Bremer and Cambiaso, assets of Mercato to leave. You know already about the youth. Pucca, Licina, and Faticanti could be part of the tourney. They also spoke about Adzic. Romeo Agresti spoke about Adzic could go to tourney and then leave on loan with some clubs like Sassuolo, for example, that are Lecce, that are interested in having him on loan. No, in panchina no. In panchina no, Luigi. Non posso. Am I the only one who wants Just Finance segment where you can break down the finance and contracts? Do a poll. But about what? About players, I can explain. If you tell me a player how much is still worth in our books, I can tell you. We go and we check. If you want me to explain the financial, the Mercato, how we can do it with the impact, etc., we can do it a bit later, or you go and watch the video this morning. If you want a boring, because a lot of people will find it boring now, financial statement of things, no. And I also don't know about the books of Juve. I know that because it's a company that is in stock market, they are public and available, but ragazzi, that's really not my job to do that. It's not my work. That will be a bit more in-depth. I can ask if someone, because I know some people in Italian that are really, really good in understanding and explaining it, but I don't know if they speak English. I can ask to someone. Allora, Vlid saying, I'm gonna do a list of left backs position. Grimaldo, Udogie or Palestra. I can give you an update on the three. Starting with Palestra. Palestra, it doesn't go away for less than 50 million euro. Atalanta has a strategy every year. And people are following Atalanta also a bit. Serie A, they know what is the strategy. They sell one and sometimes two players maximum per season. One or two. And they sell them really well. And that finances their new Mercato. And they continue to grow. They are a healthy club financially. And they don't need to sell more. They already sold Lookman in January. They are selling Ederson now for a lot of money because he's also not a lot of contract years. So they are really cashing in on Ederson. Already done? Didn't know. I knew that it would happen, but I don't know if it's already a done deal or not. So they will cash in a lot for Ederson. And Palestra, they already said no 40 million, so they want 50 million euros. So I hear the sponsoring of Gazzetta dello Sport, because you don't see, guys. There are some things that are... I show you, if my computer wants. I show you. So, if you go on the Gazzetta of, I believe, yesterday. This is Gazzetta of yesterday. You know that Gazzetta is actually the main sponsor. They organize actually Il Giro d'Italia. Okay? Il Giro is the wheel run, bicycle run, Giro d'Italia, you know. They are the main sponsors. So if we go to, let me show you. If we go to Gazzetta, they love to speak a lot. Too late. They love to speak a lot about Il Giro. Yesterday they said, no, you know what, let's push away a bit Il Giro and let's speak about this. Ci vediamo all'Inter. I campioni chiamano Palestra. The champions are calling Palestra. We see each other at Inter. Apparently all the big stars, the big champions of Inter, they are calling Palestra. Come to us, come to us. Yes, he is a target of Inter. But no, they cannot compete. There is already Manchester City that for an entire year, Maresca, not Guardiola, Maresca was sending already some people to observe, to watch, monitor closely Palestra, in case they would be in a team to go for, and he goes to Manchester City. So 50 million is a joke for them. So pay attention to that. We made a mistake, Juve. That we didn't anticipate everyone in January. We couldn't, of course. I know that because we are in financially, we are limited, and I know everything, but we did a big mistake, because these are the players that at a certain moment you need to go with a bag of money. You need to put them on the table, because everyone knew that Palestra would have been a top player. A top player. So uno, Palestra, forget about it. Who was the second name that you told me? Palestra, Udoge. Udoge is a player that Tottenham wants to let go. They also took Robertson, so for them they can let them go. When they heard there were some possible talks between Juve and Robertson, they said, you know what? You liked Udoge back then. Do you want him? And Juve said, wait. We come back with an answer if we want to start talks for Udoge. Then it depends on the money, etc. So Udoge, keep him. Palestra, cancel. You will be sad. And the third name is Grimaldo, which is a fantastic name. At today, I have 0 confirmations of Juve Grimaldo, which is really strange. Which honestly, I don't understand. I tell you seriously, if I was a paper, I would lie. No? I would lie. I would just put Grimaldo on first page. Who cares? It's plausible, no? Grimaldo. Oh. Alejandro Grimaldo, 30 years old. Has a contract until 2027. So you can negotiate. You can negotiate there because it's the last year. He made it clear he wants to leave Leverkusen after his period at Benfica. Good player, really good player. Coyote, 1 year at where is it? In Premier League, I don't remember. Brentford, I don't remember. Brentford. He will not go. Konate will be a player. These are the typical players from Real Madrid. Forget about it. Yeah, Brentford. Forget about it. So, to me, could be that tomorrow Juve, suddenly they wake up and they say, oh, there is Grimaldo. But, bravo, here. Alejandro Grimaldo opens door to Bayern exit. So this I knew that he wanted to leave. I want to return to La Liga. Et voilà. Maybe they called and they said, no, I want to go back to La Liga. So we forget. We cross Grimaldo. Grimaldo is gone. You stay with Udoge. Palestra gone. You cannot reach it. You cannot. Inter could, with a few sales, but they need to do Sole from Udinese. They want to do Muaremovic. They are not sure anymore because if Bastoni doesn't leave, they are a bit blocked as well. They were actually expecting that Thuram, they would cash in on Thuram, but then Thuram suddenly he wakes up and he does like 6-7 games really great at Inter at the end of the season. Bastoni was gone. Apparently they are not really sure that they will pay enough for him so he could stay, and now they are a bit in panic mode, like because they already have some agreements for Sole. So it's a bit difficult. It's more difficult than we think. Attenzione, Antonio Velianovsky. Grazie, amico mio. Thank you, my friend. Really, really appreciate to become a member. Here you see 43,451 Juventini subscribe to the channel. It's the moment, because we never ask it when we are live. It's the moment to put a maximum of likes to the video. We didn't even reach 120 likes. So, guys, like the video. It's a moment to do it, to support the channel, so that more and more people, more and more Juventini, they are attracted to the channel. It's a moment to do it now. We continue. We spoke about Cambiaso. We spoke about Bremer. We spoke about the left backs. What now? Bernasconi is one of the Italian names that are interested, but it's a bit the Wish version, the Temu version of Palestra. He did a good season. I'm honest. He did a good season, but I'm not that convinced. Good season, but not convinced. Dean Huijsen. I didn't say it here. I said, for the people that are asking, Beppe, is WhatsApp different than Telegram? Yeah, it's a bit different because that's where I gave an exclusive news from extremely close sources. Super close sources. Dean Huijsen, Juve, 0%. 0,0000%. Forget about it. No way. Not on loan, no on recompra, no on definitive sales. No. Coyote. No, guys. Maybe. Maybe not. We don't know. We never revealed the sources. You want to speak about Kluivert? I'm not a big fan of... Maybe it's the first time that I'm saying it here. Or maybe you already understood a bit. I'm not a big fan of kids off. We tested them, eh? Chiesa. Wea. Thuram. The other Thuram, even if we didn't have him at Juve. Conceição. Who else, guys? Kids off. We had a lot, huh? Maldini. Yeah, but wait. Maldini Paolo is the son of Cesare. It's from another generation. It's from a total different generation. Look at the son now. It's a different generation because Cesare Maldini didn't receive the luxury, the money that they have today. It's the different education. It's different era. Holland, Papa Holland was not a mega star. He played football, but was not a mega star. Montero is. Let's first see how he grows, because he's a good young player. But Montero, I watched the reportage and it's totally different. Also the way of education, totally different. That's why also Montero was fantastic in the under-20s, not for next gen. It's a pity that he made that step up because no. But guys, did you watch Rocky 3? Did you watch Rocky 3, the third Rocky? How is it called? The Eye of the Tiger. And because of a beautiful life of luxury, a comfort zone, because Mikey was protecting Rocky, he lost that Eye of the Tiger. Protection, comfort, getting used to a lot of things. He lost it, the Eye of the Tiger, until Apollo Creed takes him with him. You need to find back the Eye of the Tiger. And he starts to train and it doesn't work because mentally He's not there, totally depressed. He's scared. I'm scared, Adrian. You want the truth? I tell you the truth. I'm scared, Adrian. I'm sorry. Oh. I was about to imagine tomorrow, first page. Juventus content creator dies live when trying to impersonate Rocky Balboa. Oh. Imagine the headlines. YouTube content creator pass away impersonating Rocky Balboa. Now, I need to control one thing. Okay, we are stable. I thought that we would have lost like at least 10 Juventini, but they are still there. Now, seriously, to go back, it's not because of them. It's also not because of the parents, because you would do exactly the same. You would do exactly the same if you were millionaires and you want the best for your kid. You want to protect them. You want them the best. But then it's true that they don't have the eye of the tiger. That when they negotiate about millions, they want to have more and more because they want to, in a way, confirm, compete, showing to Papa that they also can have a lot of money. You cannot. And on the field, at the difficulty, we track back a bit. We're a bit scared. We don't go. We have nothing to lose. We have something to lose. While the parents, they had nothing to lose back then. So it's the reality. I'm not a big fan of sons of. That I wanted to tell you. So Justin Kluivert, on top of that, it's not that he did really well. And now he did a beautiful season with the team. He's at Bournemouth, I believe. Yeah. He's doing a really beautiful season. But guys, what are we speaking about? Die. Let's I don't really want to speak about that. Otherwise, I will go again crazy. Allora, let's open our Telegram group. What is written? A papyrus from El Shahali that translated Matteo Moretto on YouTube. And what is he saying? You cannot read it, it's way too small, but I can. Juventus has been linked to several goalkeepers to reinforce its goal this summer. For about a month, Emiliano Martinez agents have been offering the goalkeeper to Juve, aware of the Bianconero club's search for a high-profile figure for the goal. Juventus had initially appeared cold, as the priority was Alisson. With the Alisson track now ruled out, the profile of the Argentine from Aston Villa is now being taken into consideration and evaluated as an option for the first time. Despite the appreciation for the 33-year-old goalkeeper, an official negotiation or contact has not been initiated with Aston Villa, and the cost of the potential operation remain to be verified. I will debrief on that in a second. Alexander Nübel is excluded from the profiles tracked for the Juventus goal. He is not a name the club intends to bet on. 3. Juve could evaluate the option of Guillermo Vicario, a goalkeeper on his way out from Tottenham who wishes to return to Italy. The player had an agreement with Inter, which then changed their strategy, deciding to keep Josep Martinez and bet on Provedel as a backup. Vicario remains on the market, and although there have not yet been any contacts with Juve or between Juve and his entourage, it is not ruled out that they could begin in the coming weeks if the Bianconero clubs decide to bet on him. And then the fourth, The track leading to David De Gea is currently colder, although Juventus remains vigilant in the search for a high-profile goalkeeper. And I will even add this news here. The news of La Stampa, reported by Juventus News 24, Juve idea Sommer per la porta, I dettagli, idea Sommer for the goal. You voted, and between De Gea, Vicario, and Sommer, there are 19% of the people that are totally crazy in saying we want Sommer. Interisti, we know that you are here. 26% of the people said Vicario, 55% said De Gea. So, more than half said De Gea. More than half said De Gea. No, Sommer had a disaster season. Even the season before, a total disaster. I think he will be free, right? He will be a free agent. But if I can give an advice to Comolli, that is watching the channel from time to time, bonjour, bonsoir, Monsieur Damien, don't go for opportunities. Please listen to me. Don't be attracted by an opportunity. Follow tracks of players you believe in. Can help us grow, will make us grow. Please, no opportunities. Message. Important. We'll speak about. I come back. Don't go away because it's important. Need to read and I will tell you. We are even more than when I left. I will need this book, guys, in a second. I will need this book in a second to predict the truth. No, I had no... Oh, guys, diarrhea takes longer, guys, huh? We will need the book. Guys, it's... Look, it's not a coincidence. You saw my movement. It's a random opening of the book. The first page that I'm opening, and it's not a joke, huh? The first page that I'm opening, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Because the message I receive, and then I have the book. I open it randomly, as you can see. If you don't believe me, go back a few seconds and you will see. The first thing that I'm reading is revolution, fights, and thefts. Mamma mia, the picture. It's not good. It will not end well, I can tell you. It will not end well. In Casa Juve, I tell you it will not end well. I could have gone with the expansion, which is a better page. Imperium. I could have gone with that page. I could have gone with a lot. Look, I could have gone with this. Financial crisis. No. I went with this. Random. Revolution, fights. We'll tell you later. First, we need to finish the goalkeepers. Doesn't... Guys, I didn't even pay attention. I promise you it's true. There is, on that page that I told you, and I promised you it's true. Look, guys. The same page, huh? Revolution. What is written here? You can understand it. It's in Dutch, but you can understand it. It's the same in English. What is written here? The fourth line. What is written? Please translate it in English. The bloodbath, but from where? Andy Golding. And who is coming from Toulouse? It will not end well. It will not end well. No, but the bloodbath of Toulouse can be the victory of someone from Toulouse. Like it can be the end, we don't know, but there will be a bloodbath. Ay. After the YouTube video of Pedula, after the tweet of Pedula, look what Red the Rock was reporting from the video. Alfredo Pedula de Pin. I will translate it. Alfredo Pedula pains or explains, a Juve divided in its own home. Spalletti has quarreled with Comolli, and now they are no longer speaking to each other. Surprisingly, Chiellini seems to be siding with Comolli, showing coldness towards Spalletti. All this impacts the club's transfer strategies. Esclusivo, with the 3 pictures. Spalletti alone. I knew that today I had to take the book of Nostradamus that always predicted the truth. Everything here predicted and happened. We open a random page, page 82. Revolution, 4th line, the bloodbath of Toulouse. Could have been whatever page. I don't know how it will end. But it doesn't look good. Revolution, hell, and robberies. Oh. Guys, do you believe it's coincidence? Revolution could have been. You open a page in the middle, revolution. You can give your own interpretation. Revolution, we could have said revolution because the team will change. We could have given whatever interpretation. Bloodbath of Toulouse is not a coincidence, guys. Bloodbath, Sebastian is saying it's a coincidence, Beppe. Bloodbath of Toulouse cannot be a coincidence. It cannot be. Okay. The goalkeepers. No, forget about Sommer. First of all, it's a total disaster what he did last season. It's a player. Oh, basta. You come from Di Gregorio. You remember the game that a lot of people said it was the game of the season. Juve Inter, where we win 4-3. There were no goalkeepers from one side and on the other side. There were no goalkeepers. We were playing without goalkeepers. Whatever shot on target, it was finishing in goal. You just had to shot. If there were no defenders, it was a goal. So, guys, you cannot go with... I believe that if you need to give like 2 trophies of the worst goalkeeper of Serie A 25-26, one goes to Di Gregorio, the other goes easily to Sommer. So, to me, no. La Stampa, I don't know what they were drinking, but no. Buongiorno from Libya. Fino alla fine, my friend. So, no, forget about that. De Gea, Fiorentina, they even want 10-15 million for De Gea. Oh. But I would not even speak to Fiorentina anymore. Did you see what they did with Rugani? And then we need to stop with these kind of deals. Because I can understand if it's you do a favor to someone else is doing you a favor. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I can understand that. But you cannot always lose. Because, guys, and it's not on Comolli, it's on everyone, eh? I tell you that a lot of people are watching the channel. You don't believe me. I tell you, Here we give live information out of the phone. Incredible. Incredible. What is this news? Where is this news coming from? Como wants to steal Muharemovic now. But Como, didn't they weren't forced to buy some Italian players? Muharemovic is not Italian, that I know. No. Spalletti is not messing. If there is one thing that I can tell you is he's not texting me. Ciao Beppone. Oh, Mauri Juve. Missed your streams. Couldn't watch much in the last few weeks, but I'm back. And if Mauri is back, we can finally start the beautiful things on the channel. So, goalkeepers, guys, El Dibu is my favorite after Alisson. I always told you that. But there is a problem. The problem is that I don't know how it will be feasible. You know, from all these goalkeepers, you know who you need to try to go for? One goalkeeper that is not in the list. And it looks like so obvious. No, not VR. Oblak. It's obvious, guys. Apparently, there are some rumors that he wants to leave or they want him to leave. I don't know. Let's do a research really fast. Objetivo Atletico. Jan Oblak's future is in his hands, which is logic for a goalkeeper. It will be the Slovenian goalkeeper who will decide his future. His contract penalizes him. He earns 10 million net. This is probably this is a little problem. He has a contract until 2028. Some voices close to Atletico de Madrid consider that his tenure is coming to an end. Offer could emerge from less competitive countries, but with great financial muscle, such as Saudi Arabia. I didn't pay attention to that little small detail. But is it true? Because I never trust the people. That's my problem with humanity. Jan Oblak earns net in euro. Was better if I didn't check. 10 million plus 2.5 of bonus, which leads to, if he reaches the bonus, 12.5 per year. We can go to 5.6, which is a bit more than half of it. 33. But the problem is that he has a contract until 2028. So if you give him 3 years of contract of 5, he earns 15, right, in his pocket. At Atletico Madrid, 2 more years on the bench, tranquilo, or even playing, he earns 20. I understand why they want to let him go, because the weight on the books is really expensive. From Jan Oblak, 33 will be 34 in January. Alisson was a bit less, guys. We had a no, but I don't know what was the. But here they are like 150 Alisson. I don't know which one it is. Becker, but he doesn't recognize Becker, so we need to go like this. We found him immediately. So Alisson net in euro is earning 6, bonus included. Bonus included. Attenzione! Attenzione. Wheel bomba. Nico Schira, 49 seconds ago, reported a tweet. Juventus have met Emiliano Martinez, agent, last week. El Dibu is still a Juve's target for goalkeeper role. Bianconeri are interested in him, as revealed since March, because Dibu would like to leave Aston Villa this summer even if his salary is high. Even if his salary is high, he would love to leave Boringham. He got bored of the city. He wants to leave. I need to send a message to someone else. But why are people mocking here? Oh, have met with the agent last week. He wants to leave Aston Villa. Has a contract until 2029. I know, because we already covered that part in March, because we were already speaking about it in March. We met his agent, probably even took them out to McDonald's and paid for their McNuggets meal. He has the same salary as Alisson. Yeah, it's lower. It's lower than Oblak. Just order Ottolini to start negotiating for Dibu. You know that you are really close. I promise you that you are extremely close to the of course I don't speak with Ottolini. Of course I don't speak with Ottolini. But but I promise you, this is more or less what I asked to someone else. I promise you it's true. I'm not even joking. I can't show you. But it of course it's not someone from Juve. But yeah, it did. Yeah, I don't know how you did. Probably you are. You are Nostradamus. I promise you, it's true. I was tweeting. I was writing about El Dibu, and I said something like that. Anyway, I'm not even joking. You know when I'm lying or not. I'm not lying. Juventus don't want to sign Alisson because they thought he is a girl. You know what's funny? That I don't read immediately everything. So I'm just really seriously reading that message. Juventus don't want to sign Alisson because... And then I see the rest. And then... Grazie, Alexander. Allora, we spoke about the goalkeepers. No. Today, I spoke with him. But... there was nothing about Mercato. Because he was on holiday. He's back today in Torino, so from tomorrow we go again full power. But no. Guys, I'm out of news, I think, at the moment. We spoke about the goalkeepers, which at the end, you want to recap, we have a problem. Now, Nikos Kira is saving us from the troubles, and he's telling us, pay attention because we are already speaking with the agent, which is good. But then you need also to speak with Aston Villa. Yeah, Andy wants to know. But yeah, kind of, I told you. Pedula. Look at these tweets. That's, oh, I'm beautiful, huh? I'm actually a really beautiful man. No, I really think that I'm handsome. I'm convinced about that. Some people, they don't see it. But that's not my problem. It's because of them. Because they don't have problems with the eye. But when I'm watching myself, I really think that I'm handsome. Yeah. Toulouse had a story in 62. That's why it says bloodbath, because they killed about 5,000 people. There are a bit less people that are working in La Continassa, so it will be okay. It will be okay, I think, I assume. But I must say that, look, the bloodbath of Toulouse. I'm reporting what Pedula is saying, okay? I'm reporting what Pedula is saying. I watched the video. So, the video of Pedula is saying, after Juve Fiorentina, no, wait, chronology. Before Juve Fiorentina, Comolli and Spalletti, they don't get along with each other. That's what Pedula is saying, guys. Pedula, they don't get along with each other. They don't have a good contact. Mercato in January, and this. Where Spalletti already said, I'm not convinced about the Mercato of January. I wanted a striker. Striker didn't come. Spoke with the ownership. Ownership said, you will have more say in the next Mercato. Okay. Juve Fiorentina. We lose, and we lose. We know it. We said it here on the channel. Everyone knows. We lose the qualification to Champions League. It's not only a game that we are losing. We are losing the game. We are losing the qualification to Champions League. We are losing our dignity. And Pedula is explaining in his video, they were not in the locker room, but a bit further between them, a huge verbal fight. Huge verbal fight. I know, but you know what I mean. Where Spalletti says, I exaggerated, not only me, both exaggerated, but hey, CEO, I'm out. Clearly. Where he speaks and he hears John that says, we gave you a contract extension. We believe in you. We continue with you. I will not sack Comolli. I want to continue with Comolli. We continue also with you. Reassured that he's not sacked. I'm telling you what Pedula is saying. I insist on that. They continue. And then at the end of the season, it ends bad. With also Comolli that goes in front of the microphone saying, we have a good, normal, professional relationship. Of course, we need to do better. We know each other only since 7 months. It can only go better. He also says a failure of a season, which I agree with. And then, what is happening? Alisson promised. He arrives. We have him. Which at the end didn't happen. Because Liverpool, they changed their mind. Or they didn't open, whatever. Where Spalletti goes totally crazy. Over the top crazy. But you promised me, and then it's not okay, and we said it, and I started already to put, the field for next year, and I put here Alisson, and you told me that's where we needed to start with, etc., etc., etc. And since in La Continassa, Pedula is telling us that they don't speak with each other, there is the big cold. It's freezing in Torino with 40 degrees. They avoid each other, and that's what's creating problems on the transfer market as well, because they must work aligned, and apparently they don't speak with each other. Even after the 29th of May, where communication said we work together, we give continuity, it's even worse. And now we have a problem. And the newness in all that story, Spalletti said a lot of time, I will not give my resignation. Which is a bit strange, because if we are reading some words, he said if money would be a problem, don't make problem, it's not a problem for me, which is really strange. Then if we keep hearing also Pedula, and you know that Pedula is close, He says, he did it only one time to resign when he was at Roma. It's not his intention to do it. He never thought about giving his resignation. So, at the moment, they continue like that. But the newness in all that story is apparently Chiellini is a bit closer now to Comolli. Why? We don't know. Since when? We don't know. Where Spalletti feels a bit abandoned, feel left alone. I tell you, when I open the book, you believe it's a coincidence. I tell you it's not a coincidence. We open it on page 82. Again, It's always the same page that I'm opening. Again, the book only wants that I open page 82. What do we see? Revolution, hell, and what was it? And Alessio said it earlier. Thefts or something like that. But the big thing is the fourth line here, the bloodbath of Toulouse. Allora, if I go with the words of Pedula, and if I go with the book, which the book is, and robberies, revolution, hell, and robberies, grazie Alessio. If I go with the video of Pedula and the book that I trust more than Pedula, I tell you that we will not survive this. You know what will happen? Let me read, because it's in history that we have our biggest lessons. The bloodbath of Toulouse. We will read. Encore seront les saints temples pollués et expiés par Sénat tolosin. Saturne, 2-3 cycles révolus. Dans avril, mai, Jean de nouveau levain. Hey guys, it's in old French, but I understand it. Again, the holy temples have been put dirt on. Listen well. Again, there is dirt on the holy temples. Of course, we are speaking about La Continassa. There is dirt on La Continassa. Et expié par le Sénat tolosin and robbed by the Senate of Toulouse. Saturnus has 2 or 3 cycles. In April, May, people are reborn. Hey guys, here we are speaking about a bigger everyone gonna look. They are speaking about April and May. Big dirt. Because you don't believe me. I know that you don't believe me, so I need to show you. I'm not inventing. In April and May, the 2 cycles of Saturns, and that's where new people will be rising. Again, dirt on the holy temples, because they were robbed. The Senate of Toulouse. In April and May, boom, 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 big fight, and then new people will rise again from it. I tell you, Sir Raz, write it down. We predict, not because of the video of Pedula, because of the book, we predict that Spalletti and Comolli out really soon. Nostradamus. People are saying this is genius. It's not genius. It's okay. Who believes that the book is right and that soon it can be July, let's say in July, that indeed the book will have predicted it right? I'm not speaking about one, I'm speaking about, yeah, or maybe one. But there will be a wash. They cannot stay together. That's what the book is saying. Andy Gold is saying, I watched the never-ending story, and the books never lie. Everything happens for a reason, Beppe, Jacob. Only the brave declare their interest in Jessica Alba. That would need to happen now. Elkan doesn't has the balls to do that. Calma. Everyone will eventually leave. What's the timeline of prediction? Well, no, but the timeline, I can continue to read the entire story if you want, huh? But how long is it? It's not that long, actually. De indicatiedatum valt precies samen met het bloedbad van Huntgenoten, dat tussen 23 en 25 augustus 1915 in Parijs plaatsvond. De eerste president van het parlement van Druw probeerde de moorden in zijn stad tegen te houden, maar werd overstemd door de Senaat en het bloedbad vond op 23 september plaats. De link met de Huntgenoten... the bloodbath was on the 23rd of September, guys. So there was already a bloodbath earlier on the 23rd and 25th, but actually the big one, happened on the 23rd of September, which means that we just started the season. Wordt nog versterkt door het gebruik van het woord tempel voor kerk. Dit is het verhaal van de moorden in Toulouse een maand na het eerste bloedbad in Parijs. De moorden werden met voorbedachte raden gepleegd nadat de slachtoffers in het conciergerie worden opgesloten. Huidige bronnen schatten het dodental door bijl, machette en strop op 300 deaths in de bloodbath hier. Nostradamus spreekt over mensen van de nieuwe gids, een aardige benaming voor een volk, de Huntgenoten opkomt tegen de oudere stroming van het katholicisme. 23rd of September, it ended really bad, because they were there with machete. And Nostradamus predicted it. Nostradamus predicted la Continassa story. Yeah, Julian Dos Santos, it sounds like a perfect start of the season. I'm not inventing it, it's written here. If Elkan is intentionally behind it, would be a very good sign. If Elkan wanted opposite corporation, but couldn't make it happen, it's a bad sign. I read a theory that is speaking about 30th of June, nothing changed. 1st of July, things can change. Financial books. Firing Spalletti now would be an admission of failure, confirming that his started ambition has not been achieved. His stated ambition has not been achieved. But, Andy, do we need an admission to understand that it's a failure? First of all, the season, how it went, and now what we are reading every day. Look, Andy, now we are joking a bit. We are speaking about Le Bain Sang de Toulouse, because Nostradamus said it. Le Bain Sang de Toulouse. Et, tu ne crois pas, mais moi j'ai ouvert alors j'ai ouvert une page random. Au hasard, on est tombé sur la page 82. Parce que j'ai consulté le livre de Nostradamus pour un peu savoir ce qui allait se passer. Et quand j'ouvre, il me dit révolution, enfer et vol. Et quand on regarde de plus près, la 4e ligne est écrit le bain de sang de Toulouse. J'ai été dire, et ici il nous parle en vieux français, il nous dit encore seront les saints temples pollués. On parle de la Continassa ici. Et expié par Sénat tolosan. Saturne 2-3 cycles révolus. Dans avril-mai, Jean de nouveau levain. 2-3 cycles, Saturne, avril-mai, les problèmes. Juve, Fiorentina, Torino, sortie de la Champions League. Quand on a commencé à perdre, on attend 2-3 cycles, bim, bim. Et il y aura des gens de nouveau levain, il y aura des nouvelles têtes, tout le monde. Ici, on a ouvert random. Nostradamus nous a dit ce qui va se passer. Coincidence? Coincidence? I don't think so. Bogdani just woke up to say hype and lie. Good night, Juventini. Buonanotte. Bogdani has problem with the pee-pee. He needs to go to the toilet and then he will go back to sleep. He's old, Bogdan. May is when Conte and Tognozzi emerge as real options. It's true, Miroslav. It's true. Néerlandais, français, anglais, italien, espagnol. Ça, je parle bien. Et puis, je comprends un peu des langues comme ça au hasard. News about Tognozzi. Tognozzi is in the waiting list. Spalletti really wants him, but at the moment it's a bit difficult. At the moment it's a bit messy. Wait. I don't think so. Je le dis même en tant que toi devant mon écran. Voilà. C'est pas une coïncidence. È siciliano. Lo sono scordato. Simone, te lo sei dimenticato, me lo sono scordato. Just, ho una domanda. Tu sai di quanto dovremmo rientrare il 2? In che senso? Di quanto dobbiamo rientrare? Di soldi vuoi dire? Puoi essere un po' più chiaro nella domanda. How was my broken French, Beppe? No, fantastic, Farouk. What's the name of the other book you used a while back? Only the Brave. Only the Brave is the other book. You already made the Netherlands World Cup video. No, not yet. I was working today on the Norway one that I recorded. Yeah, the book of Maurizio. Ah, parlano di 30 di plusvalenza. Attenzione, 30 di plusvalenza. Beppe, what place you think would be if we hire Paladino? Allora, Paladino is a name, but I told you who is another name. Who is the other name that I told you? If, attenzione, if Spalletti stops tomorrow and Elkan says, you know what, we did a mistake because we forced you to take a coach that you didn't want. Who is the coach on the top of the list? C'est lui. It's Liam Rossignol. But I didn't say that he will join. I didn't say that I like him. I tell you that carte blanche to Comolli, he can decide. He will contact him. But it's logic, huh? Every time that I say the name, the people are going crazy. It's logic. You need to think logic. Comolli. What does he believe in? In a method. Everyone is a part of a mechanism that is doing his role and that all needs to work at perfection according to the method. He said it himself. The coach is not really that important. Important is that he's part of that mechanism. That's the theory of Damien Comolli. He believes in statistics, in data, in evaluating, in anticipating statistics, data, algorithms that are influencing everything from the club, from how you're spending power, how you're managing your team, resting team, avoiding injuries, playing certain people a bit more, a bit less, everything. Liam He's a young coach, experienced at Strasbourg. Did well. A young generation that you can take. He comes from a bad experience. You can a bit take under your wing. You can have a modulation of the coach. It's a new generation coach that loves having the phone in the hand, the apps, looking, informing, searching. Le ban Sons de Toulouse, c'est parce qu'il vient de Toulouse, Comolli, il était là. Hein. I tell you, I don't. Maybe the guy will say, no, I don't join. Huh? It could be, I don't know, guys. Huh? I'm not saying that he will join. Huh? I tell you that he's a name on the list. Palladino as well. Joey is depressed. If the coach doesn't smoke on the sideline, I don't want him. Is Thiago Motta finally cut from the payroll? They were speaking about it, finding or they have the opportunity to pay a fine of 3.5, which is nearly his salary. But the good thing is that in terms of taxes, you are avoiding something, so you are winning a bit here, there. Maybe you are saving 2 million, so it's the coach receive what he need to receive, more or less, but it's a kind of agreement where you are saving taxes. Doesn't change a lot. You will see tomorrow he will find a team. Huh? From the moment that he signs, he finds a team. Terzic, I liked him, but he found a team. Terzic, where does he go? In Portugal, or he found a team. Is there someone that knows? He just signed or something like that. Bilbao, Athletic Bilbao. Bravo, Saverio. He went to Bilbao. Yeah. Pep now is impossible. It is impossible, guys. I am crying, still crying after leaving Manchester City. It's impossible, guys. I cannot go and coach another team. At the moment, City is in my heart. The next time I go to Manchester and I see a little kid, I want to hug him. I want to hug an old lady that is walking on the street. I want to hug everyone. They can come and they can hug me. I open the arms. Wow, fantastic experience, beautiful journey, 10 years. We won everything. When I arrived, the sheikh said, here, carte blanche, you spend all the money. And you know what I did? I spent all the money. The players that I wanted. I make a team, super team. We won the champions. It was the dream. We won the champions. And I had fantastic competitors in Premier League. Sarri, fantastic coach. Sarri, exceptional coach. He changed football in England. De Zerbi, a revolution coach. Fantastic coach. De Zerbi has idea never seen in my life. De Zerbi is great. I need to learn. I need to learn from the Zerbi. The Zerbi, top. And then he was like this. And then he was beating them 7-0, 6-1. Incredible. What a guy. Ah, I don't know, guys. Did was it a good? Was it a good? It, was it good or not? I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it was good or not. I think it was good. Some people asked Klopp. Ah, where was it? Someone asked Beppe, can you do Klopp? Amazing. Where is it? I don't find it anymore. Wait, who was it? Ah, here. But I don't know if I'm able to do it. Ah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Now I'm thinking of my family. I have a fantastic family. I take time with them. I did things I never did before. Going to the church, to the cinema, things that are fantastic. When I was coaching in the past, I couldn't do all these things. It was for me very difficult, and now it's crazy. I have free time. I don't want to go back to work. If Real Madrid is calling me, I prefer to stay home. Nah. Come on, guys. Liverpool was fantastic, aber yeah. Now it's time to take care of my family, my kids, and enjoying the millions. Nah, in my entire life, I couldn't in my entire life spend time with my family, and now I having great time. You go to the cinema, you have a millions in the bank account that you say, oh, let's go to spend them. I like spending money, and then I drink here ein bisschen Red Bull. Another Red Bull is very nice. I don't know. No, coaching is not the job that I like to do. Of course, I'm looking at the games, aber nah. So that was Klopp. I don't know. It is really bad interpretation of Klopp. Yeah. No. You know that I go with. I promise you, I didn't hear Klopp speaking a lot. I'm just going with the flow because he's German. That's. I don't know. I don't know which one I could do. But you need to train them. But, but Deschamps, I don't know if Deschamps is speaking English. I can do Mbappe, maybe I can do Mbappe. Or Deschamps. But Deschamps, when I hear him, he's speaking French, so it's difficult also with the language to find the words. This is sometimes difficult. When you're doing Deschamps, il parle comme ça, ben oui, c'est sûr. Bon, j'adore. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez que vous dise? Qu'est-ce que vous voulez que je vous dise? La Juventus, c'est un grand club. Moi, j'adore la Juventus. C'est magnifique. Hein. J'ai toujours aimé la Juventus de Turin. Bah oui. J'y retournerai avec plaisir après une autre équipe nationale. Another national team. It could be that I go to another national team. Italy? Never say never. Huh? Never say never. You know, it's a really good team, Italy. They are in a bit in difficulty at the moment, but they have great players. Andrea Pirlo is very good. I love. So it's difficult when you're doing another language. Kylian Mbappe is speaking a bit like. You know that Mbappe, Deschamps, they are a bit close. Huh? They are a bit close. No, Mbappé is hated at Real Madrid at the moment. Yeah. Ma allora, difficult. Allegri in Italian, you can do really well. In English, no, he doesn't speak English. No, tomorrow. Moi, j'aime bien. Guys, Andy's giving us an assist. Spalletti leaves. Didier Deschamps to Juve. Yes or no? Didier Deschamps to Juve, yes or no? Antonio, yes. Julian, no. Yes, yeah. Oh, a lot of yes. Yes. A few no. No brainer, so yes. Lauda 84, no. No, he hasn't coached a league club in years, also true. Didier Juve redemption arc, I agree. After Serie B. Neveni doesn't want Spalletti anymore. The French Allegri. It's the family, eh? Allegri, Deschamps, Ancelotti, even Zidane. It's a family of coaches that they give a priority to the locker room management over crazy revolutions, idea. They are, well, we are speaking about the Zidane, Deschamps. They come from the Lippi school, huh? Yeah, but it's true that he has the best players of the world. It's true, I agree with you, Coach. But even more, people they think, you have the best players of the world, and you go. Ask to Andy, he knows. In 2010, Raymond Domenech had a fantastic team in South Africa. It went totally out of control. It's sometimes even more difficult when you have that many great players. Look at Dembele, Mbappe, Cherki. Who will play? They are stars in their clubs. They are world stars. Who will play? Where will they play? How will they play? You need to calm them down. You need to create, to have unity. You need also to have these, because people are complaining about the midfield of France. They are comparing and mocking with the midfield of Spain. Ragazzi, to me, he did a great choice, Deschamps. He takes Rabiot, Kanté, the one of Roma that I like. What is his name again? I die. I have a black memory here. Kone. A trou noir. Kone. These are... No, but Zaire Emery is the jolly. That's why he didn't take... This is why he didn't take Kalulu. Because Zaire Emery can play in the midfield, can play as a right back, can play... It's a bit well, I will exaggerate now, but a bit the McKennie, that you put everywhere. But fantastic player. So, but the other players that are not Zaire Emery in that midfield, why are they there? They are there to work. Workhorses. Why? Because you want to play with one more striker. Because France, they made a transition from playing with 3 offensive players, they want to play with 4 offensive players now. And that's why he doesn't care. He doesn't need attacking midfielder, technical midfielder. He doesn't care because he can play with a lot of offensive players that are there. He just needs someone to recuperate the ball and give the ball. Zaire Emery, guys, you cannot get him. Forget about it. And he is, my crush since 3 years now. I fell in love since his early games. Mamma mia. Zaire Emery. Most used player by Luis Enrique this season. Because people, they think the midfield, Fabian Ruiz, João Neves, Vitinha, the other is... she doesn't care. I can fall in love with players. From the men team. He's actually not a bench player. It's a bit like Tacchinardi. Everyone, it's a bench player. And then you're looking at the minutes, he's the one that is playing the most. A great team is made up of players like Zidane and Tacchinardi. Voilà, bravo. This season with Nedved, Emerson and Vieira was one of the worst in terms of playing style. Capello didn't help. But it's true, huh? It's true. So, you need the Tacchinardi. You need the underrated Jugovic. That was a really great player. Paolo Sosa. You need the Birindelli, the Pessotto, the Torricelli. You need these players to actually carry the team, to give stability, to let the others shine. And when I'm speaking with them, when I meet them, and this is to me an honor, how much I'm taking of Juventinità. When I'm asking them to speak about Zidane, the young Del Piero, about they are speaking like fans. These guys, they were friends in the locker room. They are speaking about them like if they are fans. Like it was another category. These players were monsters. They were not playing the same sport as us. It's really humbling and beautiful to hear their story. Then you see the result. They won more. They stayed longer. They played more games. Sometimes they even scored more goals. And you say, but that's what we miss today. Oh, a player is arriving at the airport. Let's put a picture that I am the number 9. A player is receiving a captain band for a second. Wait, let me post so you never know if people forgot. I am the captain of the team. Oh, I am the captain. Then you hear that story, and then one needs to go out of the game because of the sub, and he's pissed off, and he's not happy because he wanted to score a hat-trick. Could be. It's timing is always important. When do you arrive at the club? What do you do? It's super important. Ale dai. We stay 4 minutes so that we can see the first page of Gazzetta dello Sport, and then we close. 4 more minutes. Okay. Strange. Strange. It makes no sense. Yeah, it makes sense, yeah. Allora, I will not put the suspense music, but apparently Atalanta continues to keep informing themselves about Savona. Because Palestra could leave, so they are looking for Savona as a possible replacement. He had a big injury with Nottingham. The first pitch is already out. Allora, Dumfries goes to Mourinho. Again. But, what a propaganda. This is a propaganda page. Mamma mia. Oh. Every day, they are doing the deal. Palestra. Mamma mia, what a propaganda. It's every single day, every day, every day, every day. Palestra. Even Inter, they don't know how that much about Palestra than Gazzetta dello Sport. Attenzione, because they're speaking about Juve as well. Look at that. Allora, here, Vlahovic e la Juve. Oggi firma o addio. Attenzione. They are saying Vlahovic and Juve. Today, signature or arrivederci. Addio. Goodbye. Today. Let's see. It's the day. It's the final countdown. Juve and Dusan. The moment of truth. Today. The signature or the farewell. The Serbian number 9 at the Continasa with his father to speak with the management. He wants more than the 6 million offered by the club. In or out, he is followed by Bayern Munich and Chelsea. In the meanwhile, Colomani is waiting and hoping. What did he say, Spalletti? We were feeling the absence of Dusan, like when we are missing the bread. We cannot play football without someone with his characteristics. We can play football. I promise you we can. And then, what else about Juve? For Kim, they are hoping on a loan, waiting for Koke. Guys, by the way, Koke, no, it's already old news. Pressing for Brahim Diaz. Voilà. Dai, we've seen also Gazzetta dello Sport of tomorrow. Dodo to Napoli. Alay Begovic has chosen. It will be a Roma. Tomorrow. Italian team could play like this. Donnarumma into the goal. Favazuli, Comuzzo, Chiarodia, Hanor, Pisilli, Lipani, Ndur, Cherubini, Pio Esposito, and Coleosho. On the bench, Palmisani, Daffara, Palestra, Fortini, Reggiani, Mané, Bartesaghi, Perti, Faticanti, Dagaso, Ignacio, Fini, Ecator, and Camarda. Bravo Alessia, only the OGs, they know about Cherubini. This is not how we will play at the World Cup. But a bit silent because blah 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 blah, and today even Lukaku scored against you. Calma. Today it's not the day to fly. On the ground, try to go over the group stages and then we speak about it. Smart guy, Carubini. Bravo, Anthony. Look, the first goal was scored by. I watched it. Wait. The first goal. Who scored the first? Tielemans. Tielemans and Lukaku. I didn't care. I went to bed. I didn't pay attention to the car. What about the World Cup videos? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, Norway. Tomorrow, Norway. Then Argentina, France, Czechia, Iran as well. Oh, mommy, I have 5 to edit. But you know what happened? Juve, they blocked my enthusiasm. And on top of that, I started with live. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, I will even add more things on my agenda. But anyway, 2 hours is a beautiful... it was a beautiful life. Let me check with how much we end. And one Juventino more. That's the goal. Finding the Juventini of the world. So let me give you a... Did I answer? No, wait. I didn't even answer. Matthew. Thank you, my friend. McFly is slow blinking in the corner where Mbappe says he's handsome. He was there. He was sleeping and then he decided to move room. I don't know where he is. And then Mbappe, how do you think this front of external affects Kenan's desire to stay here? Kenan stays for sure 1 year, but fix your mess, because if today he feels grateful for what Juve did to him, because Juve did a lot for him, this will not be the case if the situation is not solved. And I'm not speaking about winning the Scudetto, but I'm speaking about internally, you need to solve your shit, otherwise 26, 27 at the end of the season, he's gone. And I tell you, at a certain moment, I would even understand it. For this season, no doubt. Dai, ci vediamo domani. Grazie Matthew. Grazie Antonio, grazie Nicolotti, Luigi Koenig, ciao a tutti, Andy in French, Andy in English. We had people from Switzerland, we had people from all around the world, from Libya, from Belgium, from... The watch was asking how do you pronounce Andy in English and in French? In English.
Andy.
In French.
Andy.
In English.
Andy. Andy.
Andy. Buonanotte.